What's happening, Jug? We back live. We back at it, man. What's happening with you, cousin?
What it do, baby? We back.
Man,
Like we
another
never
episode.
left.
Man, another episode. Block is hot. Tapping in, man. Look, we gonna come in at y'all full throttle now, man. We about to ramp it up. Had a slow month. We about to ramp it up for them, man.
Yes, sir. And it don't help that y'all dummies keep making the news cycle excellent. So we got things to talk about. We got
Man,
something to educate our kids on what to look out for. So
real shit.
we back at you, man. And we're gonna keep it coming. We ain't
Yes,
stop. We searching for brand deals too, man. If you're out there and you see this content, we taking all sponsorships, advertisement, not all. We are
yeah.
entertaining sponsorships and advertisement opportunities. So tap in with myself on 911. Let's get to the bag, man. Y'all see the platform growing?
That's what's up. Heating it up. And look, you just said we're doing shit to educate the kids and stuff right now, man. Speaking of that, I want to jump off first off, giving my condolences to Kyron Lacey family, man. I woke up to that tragically. Actually, me and my son was about to go work out. And just for those that don't know, just to kind of catch y'all up to speed, the young man right after LSU last game going into the bowl season was involved in like a 2-car wreck, and I think he was charged with reckless driving or something. 78-year-old died. Another person when they tried to avoid him met another car head on. So 2 people died, and he was faced to go to court tomorrow. And so with this tragedy happening, man, as up for everybody involved. It's a tragic situation. Kids just know, man. Don't make permanent solutions for temporary problems. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
make permanent decisions for to temporary problems, man.
Man,
Rest in peace to the young man. I sympathize with him and whatever he was going through. And man, you just check on your people, check on your kids. And
man.
we all say that after this happened. And I know
Yeah,
y'all checking up on y'all kids, but I'm saying you got to talk to them. Ask them the tough questions. Ask the questions that you might think inappropriate.
for real.
I don't care if it's about their sex life, because there's, especially if they're going through something criminal,
Man,
stay on them because they ain't ready.
yeah.
Like, these youngsters do a lot of stuff a lot faster than we did in terms of talking about big crime. So they
Yeah.
don't be prepared for what they got coming. You know what I'm saying? But even if you got a kid that's on the straight and narrow, stay tapped in. Check on their mental. Ask the tough questions. Ask the questions. We don't know, man, want to talk to their daughter about no sex. In our mind, we would wish they didn't have it. Man,
Straight up.
talk to your daughter about a relationship. And I ain't saying ask no details. I'm saying check on these people. We try to stay away from these topics. Or we think our kids don't go through it, like domestic violence, for instance.
Mhm.
We all think we raise a good, innocent young girls, and they ain't going to go for it until they going for it. I don't know
Fact.
no woman that's getting abused was raised saying, this what I want. I want me a man that's going to knock me upside my head. So they be in love and they don't even realize a lot of times until it's too late that they in a toxic situation. Well, they know they're in a toxic situation, but they can't do nothing about it. Check on
Yeah.
your people, man. Check on these youngsters.
Hey, that's a hell of a way to start it out, man. Like you say, prayers for everybody involved, man. But I just had to say that because I reposted so many of this kid's highlights, man. I didn't know him personally, but I just reposted. Of course, he played for LSU. He's from Louisiana. So I reposted so much of his highlights, him dancing in the end zone, cutting up. So he was just, I love to watch him play at LSU, man. And I hated to see this story end like that. But just wanted to send that up. Well, speaking of LSU, though, man, we got LSU alumni, another one we about to get into, man. SHAQ and Dwight Howard. We're going to go on a little lighter subject, man. I'm glad to see this finally come to a head, man. These cats been beefing ever since, what was that, Dwight Howard first dunk contest? And you know how many moons ago that was, man, since he
Man,
put
call
on
a
the
spade a
Superman cape.
spade. Shaq was hating
Yeah,
on the young fella, man. Shaq should have ingratiated that boy, and he might have 2 or 3 rings with that leadership from Shaq. But Shaq never
yeah,
ingratiated him because he was threatened by him. We know
yeah.
Shaq is what they call him, the big Aristotle
The
and
big
all that
Aristotle, the
there.
big Diesel,
All of that. We know you
all
that.
that,
That
man.
wouldn't have took you helping Dwight wouldn't have took from it. But I'm glad y'all squashed y'all situation. But you hated
Yeah,
on that man for 20 years. And it's just good to see that. I guess you realize my hate couldn't stop him from making it to the Hall of Fame, so I might as well be a part of it. And if Dwight happy with it, so am I, because I'm sure he was a fan of yours. It's almost impossible to be in the league at that time and not be.
And he been very vocal about that, man. SHAQ and Kevin Garnett were the two he looked up to. I think that's the two he want to bring out. And I think the way it got to this point, man, because from what I heard, just read through the blogs and shit over the time frame that it happened, Dwight has tried to extend the olive branch to SHAQ a couple times.
A couple times.
You know,
yeah.
the squad's
His
like, man,
jersey
like, what is your real
retirement.
problem?
He said he
Yeah.
told him he had something about the jersey retirement in Orlando because they both Orlando
Big men.
big men. And you know, at one point they was the franchises when they was there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it would have been dope. But yeah, man, I'm just better late than never. It's better late than never.
It is. I like seeing that, bro, because like you say, that's two Dwight soon to be Hall of Famers. SHAQ, like I say, LSU alum. I've been following SHAQ my whole career, grew up watching. He was probably one of the last traditional big men before it really converted. And SHAQ had the skill set to actually do a lot of the shit that you see in the stretch bigs do now, but that wasn't the game back then.
That wasn't the game back then.
Exactly. So, and I think that's SHAQ kind of wanted a little bit more of that, just pound and just more.
But SHAQ couldn't shoot no 3-ball. Now hold up, don't go too far.
Not
SHAQ
a
couldn't shoot no 3-ball.
But I have seen him with a decent jumper. He could have stretched a little bit. You
the
know, all
three
you
top
really
centers in the league right now can shoot a 3-ball. Jokic,
yeah, they can.
AD, Giannis, and we ain't gonna include Embiid. Embiid too, the top 4, top 5. Even that boy Gobert shoot it at 9. Man, I can go down through that. SHAQ can't shoot that 3-ball like them, but
Let me ask you this then, since you said Gobert, you don't think SHAQ could have shot better than Gobert?
Not from 3. He couldn't shoot a free throw. What make you think he gonna step back 15 more feet in real life?
Go watch SHAQ again, man. When he used to bullshit in the All-Star game, SHAQ actually had a jumper. But I'm gonna tell you this, since you said that, to me, like you just said, all the stretch fives and all that shit in the league now, that's really where the NBA done got fucked up. When it turned to NBAAU and they ain't have no more positions, everybody out there can handle it. Man, yes, basketball was better when you knew what a center did. He was in that paint. You knew what your power did. He roamed around the paint. Small was a little bit, smaller than your shooting guard, can handle the rock, shoot, jump. Now, positionless basketball, I just call it NBAAU, bro.
For real. And that's why people, you wonder how people don't have the accolades like a Steph or like a LeBron or like this person. They be like, why y'all celebrating them? Like a Gary Payton, Mark Jackson, Kenny Smith, because they were true point guards. So we were talking about that position. So y'all, like you say, they so used to seeing everybody do everything that they wonder, why are you praising him? Well, because when he played ball, could nobody guard him in his position? Now it ain't none of that. So y'all don't understand that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. You're right. The way they play ball now definitely ruined the league.
Yeah.
And that's why they hemorrhaging money. Views is super down. They trying all kind of stuff to gain revenue and get more viewership because the game that got trashed, man. We used to like to watch big boy dunks and blocks and that type of stuff. 3 was cool. But we like
that shit was live.
Yeah.
Man, when Big Ewing or somebody, you know what I'm saying, backing down Elijah Warren or Big Rich Smiths boys back in the paint. We like to see the clash of the Titans down there in the paint, little physical, all that, but you don't get that no more because everybody want to step out, stretch the floor. It's about space. Man, 2-pointers are considered a bad shot if you shoot it jumping out. You got cats like DeRozan and cats like that keeping the game alive with that mid-range, but that's considered a bad shot analytically.
Yeah, real talk, for real.
So
for real.
That's where I'm at with the league right now. And I don't want y'all to think there's something, we just hating on the new stuff because they are super athletic.
Yeah, man. These boys
they super athletic. Yeah, they super athletic. They look the part. But shit, man, like I remember back in the day, just to bring it to our hometown, man, when Pineville whooped Peabody, it was back in the day. Peabody was way more athletic, but they fundamentally froze the ball out on them and just did some regular basic shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that works better than all that fly shit on the court, man. It'll cause a bunch of turnovers and a bunch of cats trying to shoot like Steph that ain't Steph Curry.
Yep, real talk.
That's on the.
One more thing before we get off of that part of the NBA, because we finna go to another hot topic. Also, defensive player of the year now don't mean what it meant back. Just say up until about 2015.
Yeah.
You know, getting a defensive player of the year right now, you ain't got yourself nothing. All team, I don't care how you get it. It ain't what it was because everything 3-ball. You know what I'm saying? So if you might get a few steals a game and defensive player of the year, back then it was real deep, locking down your the person you guarding and getting them in the point. Now it's just about he averaged so many steals and so many blocks and defensive rebounds. But yeah,
Facts. Speaking of rebound, like you said, we're gonna stay right there with the NBA. We're gonna knock out all these NBA topics. Your boy Zion, man, how can he rebound, man? He rebounding everywhere else, but he ain't rebounding to get on that court, man. But the latest with Zion, you know, they was labeling this young lady a stalker, but come to find out, it was his baby mama. They got in a little altercation at his house, and he had, I guess, his new chick or the chick of the month this year in there with him, and you know, shit went from there. Zion got to rein this shit in, man. He got to focus.
yeah, Zion, you tripping,
Between
man. You
food
doing
and females, I don't know what's gonna kill him first.
everything but playing basketball, man, and you feeling. I mean, I think you got enough money to be straight for life, but you messing your legacy up. You messing your legacy up. You don't play enough ball, and you're always in the news for baby mamas. The last chick went rogue on you when you got this baby mama that's so-called a stalker. When y'all got together, your girl before her went crazy, the Devon BBL girl. Mariah Mills, I think her name is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And your taste different too, boy, because she's, yeah. But
Man,
you're doing everything
look,
but playing ball, bro. You messing up your legacy. Like, I don't know how long you think this gonna last, but I promise you, it's gonna be over with the snap of a finger, bro. And listen to, now there's some shit you take from old school nigga, because we can tell you how fast that time fly.
man,
You better quit
look,
playing, bro.
look, that boy focus right now is food and females, man. That's what his calling card is right now. But while we talking about Zion, let me break it down to the young men like this that's out there in the streets still moving around. You know, you got your women. Man, it's 3 categories you're gonna fall in once you become sexual with a woman. Let me break these 3 down for you, Jud. So either, you know, y'all do y'all thing, she feeling you, but you ain't one of them cats that's gonna make her, you know, go crazy and then like that. She like, okay, that was us, we did that, that was cool. Then you got that work when you chilling, did your thing with a female that make her crash out, make them go crazy. Because you know, you made them see stars. Then you got that third option. You got that option where, you know, you don't, same thing. You made them see stars, but they made them obedient. They don't care if they the side chick, the main chick, they just don't want their role in the rip. But see, the 3 and the 2 can be interchangeable because most times that 2, what made her crash out, what niggas don't be wanting to understand is you lied to her. Women just ain't crashing out for no reason. You lied to her and made her think she had a position that she didn't have. So, youngsters, I just want y'all to understand it. You got them last 2 options, bro, whether you making them crash out or you making them be humble themselves and be obedient. The only thing that separates them 2 is you sitting there with your mouthpiece and telling the truth, bro. Because you ain't playing
That's
no
it,
games if
bro.
you out there lying to these women.
Man, the truth. Say, man, the truth will get you a whole lot further than a lie. I'm telling you what God love.
Man.
And, you know, yeah. Say, man, they respect it. You'll be surprised.
Give them that option. You know what I'm saying?
Give them, man,
Give
they
them that
respect
option.
it. I'm just saying.
If you play
And
as
when
you
they,
say you
what?
is,
Yeah.
give them that option.
Don't get it fucked up. They good girls, but, you know, a woman looking for a reason. So when you lied to her, you gave her that reason. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't it, man? Straight
Yeah.
up. Straight up.
So tell them the real, man. Hey, man, I got an old lady at home. I'm married. I'm whoop, I'm whop. Give the people the opportunity to say, nah, I don't want to fuck with that. Because
Yeah.
then after they done went there and sprung it on you, then you going to child support court. Oh, they're going to put your business online if, you know,
There
taking
you
pictures
go.
of you sleep. You know, you're going to have some
There you
clout, baby.
go.
And pick better women. Y'all got to start picking women. I
There
don't know,
you go.
man. But
Because
yeah.
it's like all of them going for these, I don't know, these internet sensations and all. That's like they passing the same chicks around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And they passing these girls, you know, man, I ain't never seen so much. I want to fuck who my homie fucked in my life.
Man,
The
this
way
shit crazy, ain't it, man?
the way these girls stay in one sport, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I can understand you say I'm gonna deal with a celebrity because I got, you know, now I'm a bit famous and I gotta get somebody with a lifestyle. But shit, y'all stay in the same sport. Y'all go teammates, coaches. Talking about, man, you done seen it all. You know what I'm saying?
And then the crazy part, it ain't no more ledge no more. Because you putting babies in them. You know what I'm saying? So it used
Yeah,
to be back
yeah.
in the day, like you hear about people like, what's old boy used to play for the Yankees, Derek Jeter, he alleged, he linked to somebody. Alex Rodriguez, they linked to somebody. Nah, y'all putting the proof in the pudding, man. Y'all
Y'all
supposed to
make it baby. And
be.
man, and speaking of babies, we in and out on this one. Paul, man, fuck that nigga Anthony Edwards, man. I don't even respect no nigga like you, man.
Man,
If
and
you're a
wow,
nigga bring
man.
a child in this world, if you're a nigga lay down with a woman, fuck getting to the baby part. If you'll lay down with a woman and impregnate her, if you'll lay down with a woman, period, you got to go know what come with it. I don't care nothing about you. Oh, I told her. Because it ain't your decision, homie.
Mm.
You told her, put a rub on that motherfucker. So I don't want to hear
Let me
that. I
ask you,
told her I ain't want no kid shit. You feel me?
let me ask you this then. I got an interesting perspective on this that I saw online that it just sparked my, cause I'm like you. I'm like, damn, these niggas got all these bread and then you try to duct tape. So somebody posed the question, what makes it right when you go there with a woman, but she decided to have an abortion, but you wanted that baby?
It ain't right. It
Okay.
ain't right.
Yeah.
When a woman go terminate a pregnancy, she's supposed to be to talk to the other person. So
Yeah.
I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of them niggas, when you're right, you're right. When you're wrong, you're wrong. It ain't right
Mm.
for no woman to go abort no baby without talking to home. But
Yeah.
if he say you want to keep it in real life, like you gotta have a real conversation about it.
Yeah.
Because man, just like I just told him, you laid your ass down there, you knew what could happen. You get what I'm saying? Now, it's
Yeah.
different if you ask for him to use a condom, he lied to you and poke holes in it and slipped it off. Just manipulated you to get a baby. And you almost still owe him that grace, but you got a little leeway to say, fuck him. I'm going to
Mm.
terminate this.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you laid there and made it, you know what could happen, man. I'm with or without a rub.
I was
Even
just,
with protection, there's a chance a person can
it's
get pregnant.
real
So
shit.
it ain't no one person decision, man. You know what I'm saying? Any nigga that bring one in the world don't want to be in their life, man. Most of you niggas ain't got no daddy. So you know what it feel like. You know what their kid gonna go through and fuck you and everything you stand for.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
we gonna
that
end
way.
it on that. We gonna end it on that. Why you saying it like that shit? That's pretty much how the Mavs fans feel about Nico Harris. They pretty much like, man, fuck the ground, that boy walk on.
Yeah.
So, did you check out that Luka returned back to Dallas, dog?
Yeah, I did a little content on it. I seen, boy shed tears after the tribute. That's as far as I got to watch the game. Was it true that AD point? He ain't play. I'm tripping. AD did play.
Hey,
Was
he
it true he
played,
pointed his
yeah.
finger at Brown? Was that true or that was a AI?
I ain't see that part. But
You
look,
ain't see it?
nah, I ain't see AD
It
point his
was
finger
something
at Brown.
circulating. He was inbounds in the ball. LeBron looked at him. He hit him with and then they went on. The video stopped, but somebody said it
Yeah,
was AI.
yeah, that was AI, bro. It would have been put
All
it
right,
like
when
this.
it was true, listen, I was hoping
Yeah,
it was true. Nigga, fuck you. You knew I was gone. Nigga, them people ain't past that. Nigga, that shit ain't not cross your desk, nigga.
yeah,
Fuck
for
is you talking about,
real.
nigga?
You
Now,
the
if he tipped
GM.
him off, then we good. But
Yeah,
don't play me with that you ain't know shit, man. Keep it real. I don't give a fuck, man. We all making millions, man. We rich, man.
boy,
This is, these boys playing high stake pickup ball.
man.
Bitch ass nigga, you better call me and tell me, man. Shit, they just hit me, bro. You gone. You know what I'm saying? Type
Yeah,
shit. I'm just
yeah,
saying. It is what it is, but then I know it's multi-millions of dollars at stake.
yeah, yeah.
And maybe LeBron can't call. You know what I'm saying? You be the first nigga to get kicked out the league for talking about some trade shit because he could do something to manipulate it. So
Hey, that's
just
fact.
us having this quick little spat, letting me know that a nigga can't. I couldn't have called you if I wanted to.
Yeah,
You
real
could have
shit.
dove off You could have got mad and dove off the second floor balcony into the pool, break your leg. Now, because of me, they can't trade you. So
And June,
I take everything I said back, but I
look,
was hoping he
I ain't
pointed his
even
middle finger at him.
I ain't even think about it like that, because just on the lower level, I done been seeing at jobs where, a supervisor might tell you, hey, such and such, they got their target on. You can't go just physically tell. You can tell, hey, watch yourself. But you can't physically tell them, because then that come back to you. Now you
They
jammed
come
up
back.
in some shit.
Yeah,
So, yeah, that's a
motherfuckers
good
paying their
perspective, man.
bills and taking care
Yeah,
of bloodline with this money.
that's a
No,
good perspective.
I can't give you that one. As bad as I
Yeah,
want to. Man, this real life. In the
real
real
shit.
life. Last week, nigga, my wife was put in that predicament, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The exact predicament we speaking of. If she was here, I'd get her to come on camera in a second.
yeah,
Come to, she know. And she, the person kind of up under her. But you can't tell them, shit, I'm jeopardizing my livelihood. I can't
real
tell
shit.
you, and you've been fucking up. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
AD
I'd have
been
been
hurt
there.
for 8 years in the goddamn row, so,
Yeah,
LeBron ain't older bitch. No real loyalty. Motherfucking street clothes wearing ass. Nigga, you want more Dior to the games? You wore Laker uniform.
the LA
But
kid.
that's
Yeah,
another topic. bitch, and I came through and get you a ring. Even though I don't like running, fuck that bubble ring. And I came through and got you some jewelry, bitch. Now I ain't gotta tell you get traded. You
Yeah.
gone. I'll see you on the court next time we play each other. But yeah.
Duh, let me tell you what I tripped out on, bro. Because you could tell really both of them, really, the people involved, they didn't know. Man, when I saw Luka, when they did the tribute,
Yeah.
man, that boy Luka was towed up, man.
Yeah.
That whole first quarter, Judge, when he dropped out 25, that first, man, that boy couldn't even see. That boy was out
He
there
still was
hooping with,
crying.
man, that boy had water in his eyes the whole first quarter and put up 20-something.
Damn. See, I ain't get to watch it. I seen the aftermath of it, man. I seen
Look,
the aftermath. You know that they play late
yeah,
type shit. So
I thought Kid actually, because everybody know he coming back in town, they know one of the situation he left. I actually thought Kid was gonna draw up some kind of defense to not let him go off. Man,
yeah,
he could have went for 60 though. Could have went for 60 easy,
yeah,
easy.
yeah, man.
And AD only had 13. I say, man, then the whole night, fire Nico. Judge, they had to start playing the PA system in that bitch to kind of quiet it down. Every chance they got, fire Nico.
Well,
I
you
say,
know
boy,
see, that's called he taking the L, and that probably wasn't his decision. You know what I'm
man,
saying? Oh, you
I've
talking
been.
about that's the general manager nigga.
That's the GM.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was just
Man,
I'm
hey,
thinking Nico was the coach, but that's Jason. Yeah. You got to get rid of him.
Judge,
Man,
they
but it
want that.
ain't even his fault, brother. People, the owner of the team told you why they did it. We trying to get
Yeah,
gambling legal. Y'all don't want to play
money,
with us. We're gonna show y'all won't give a fuck about this shit. You know what I'm
money,
saying? These
for
couple
real.
million. That's how they went, bro.
Yeah, that's real shit. And I feel bad for AD because I feel like, I know you like to say, boy, stay hurt. You know, he missed the glass, but he was kind of just a pawn in this. And AD is a hell of a player, but Luka just one of them,
But
dog.
listen, he was definitely
Luka
a
one of
pawn in
them.
this. But bro, we're not gonna act like the Lakers came up, man. Like they were both. They came up like mega millionaires.
Real shit.
Getting rid of that boy, man, because he was a liability.
Yeah,
You see, he ain't played but a half a season this year over there.
yeah,
So talking about the first week he got to Dallas, he got hurt. So we made the right move. So we ain't gonna act like he wasn't no pawn. Man, we need to get rid of this motherfucking nigga. Shit. And it just so happened he had a little streak where he was being healthy. He was
yeah.
giving them 20 and 10s. And shit, we give him for Luka. And they mad about this gambling. Come get him. You
Came and
feel me?
swooped him up. Yeah.
Well, you know he finna cash out on that $15 million house. Fuck him in his house. Come get him. Send me AD. Yeah, man. That's
Facts.
Trump do
Yeah.
this. Hold up. Trump doing the same thing right now with the veterans and all this
Hey,
old shit, the SNAP benefits. Come on, bro. They do
preach,
that.
cuz.
They
Preach,
doing it
cuz.
right now in the real world. Like this
Man,
basketball is a game. These niggas getting paid millions of dollars to play pickup ball. Man, fuck out of here. Ain't no such thing as a bad experience. You feel
yeah.
me? Man, Trump doing the same thing that the NBA teams doing with American people. And they've been doing it for years, so I ain't gonna play like he started the game.
Yeah, yeah.
But he
He just got nuts
he
enough
one
to
of the
really
worst
play.
at it. He
Yeah,
one of the worst at it. Shit.
yeah.
The
That's
way
fact.
he playing like he making it known. He don't give two fucks about the lower class. Like
At all.
what he don't know society can't survive without the poor folks.
Facts.
Rich folks frugal.
Mm-hmm.
So if you relying on all your billionaire buddies to buy up all this shit y'all make, that ain't where it come from.
Ain't gonna happen. Once you make so much money, people give you shit. People ain't that. Once you make so much bread,
Exactly.
dog, people think you going
So
out spending. Nah, people give you shit at a certain point.
you right. Bro, I swear to God. And just in my day, in my mix, making my move. I used to be like, you know, nigga, when you to my having some shit, man, nigga throw you a pint of drink, nigga give you a forward tussle. I used to say the same shit. Why the fuck do
When I'm
people
down,
why do people give shit to a nigga who can afford it? But if I was fucked up, that's weird to me. I ain't never understood it. And I used to be the beneficiary of it. Literally, nigga threw me a pint, boom, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm
you
just
know what?
saying, like, man, nigga,
You
that's
know what that shit is
crazy.
though, Jug? You know what that shit is though, Jug?
Yeah.
It be niggas like that, and it ain't all cases, but 9 times out of 10, they setting stake for an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? They
I'm this networking. It's
Yeah.
really networking. I'm really
Yeah.
being, I'm being facetious about it, but
Yeah.
it's really
Yeah.
networking. I
Yeah.
understood it. I used to see it go down with my kinfolk white boy, and just everybody who was up and had the motion, even when I was up and had the motion, anybody
Mhm.
would give you shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like, you got a nigga standing next to you, broke as a motherfucker, would love for you to
You won't pull that boy a
just
phone.
get him an opportunity.
Man.
Exactly. You got him, you know, he
Boy,
could
boy, get that boy a
go get
cup
us
out your
2
leader,
cups.
man.
You
Yeah.
know, a nigga be wanting to keep their people down. Go get us 2 cups out the stove. Man, I'm that nigga that reversed that. Every nigga that ever been that nigga to me, including my nigga Rufus, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love when we get to talking. Every nigga that done been that nigga to me, and most of my niggas ain't really never been no go get me 2 cups ass nigga. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
any nigga, any of my little homies, I put in a position. All of them got, man, you ain't know me and ain't got no money with me. Now, rather
Yeah.
you fucked up and the business dealings ended fast. Shit, if you was around, you got some money. The crumbs off my table was heavy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Real shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. But well, man, Ja Morant, what we gonna
Ja.
do with nephew?
Man.
I don't believe nephew did a bitch ass thing wrong. Let's start, but we still got to get on his ass because the white, it ain't what we think. It's what the court of public opinion think. It's people here
There
to
you
cut
go.
them check.
There you go. Here go my
The
opinion
white
on
boy
that.
for the Golden State dude,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's celebrating. But Ja
Yeah.
do it. It's an obscene gesture. I don't
Here
like
go.
that.
Here go my opinion on it. Because the whole thing is, I always look about it like when we talk to the youngsters. I'm looking at it like when you young, you hard headed, you already can't be told nothing because you got that invisibility of the age. Now, couple that, but you can't tell a nigga with bread nothing because now you got the invisibility that I got bread. So now you got them
I'm
2
the
monsters
breadwinner.
together.
Who telling
You
me
got the
no?
bread and you young. So you really got that mentality. Can't nobody really tell me nothing right now. Ja at that point, but I just hope he don't let them people penalize because they wanted to make him the face of the league. And like you say,
Yeah.
if we gonna be honest, we gotta be honest. If the white boy ain't have shit jammed up with him on social media and his dumb ass partner posting him on his social media saying, hey, look what my boy doing, that's the type of shit, just like Judge, you know, when you fucking around with that court system and you see the same judge, you can't stay out of my courtroom, my son. So guess what that's what that removes? The benefit of the doubt.
The
You no
benefit of the
longer get
doubt.
that.
And any little leverage, any leniency, you eliminate the leniency when you repeat whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Whatever.
You'll repeat cheat on your gal. The
Whatever.
leniency ain't gonna be
Every
always
time it get a
reciprocated. If
little
you
thinner.
repeat anything, nigga, speed
There
too
you
much.
go.
Watch your insurance company gonna deal with you.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with Ja. I love Ja, bro. My son, that's one of his favorite athletes. But I know it's certain things that he do need to hear from older heads to say, hey, chill out, bro, because you giving $1 billion industry back your bread, paying fines and shit. I'm not finna go give $1 billion industry $75,000, no matter what it is, no matter if it ain't hurting. It damn sure ain't hurting or helping them, but they gonna take that shit from him.
Unless they told him don't do that, I think that was a reach
Yeah.
in finding him because once again, same night or next game, the white boy for Golden State did it. And it was cool. So that's all I'm saying. We got to judge on the same playing field. Because if it was instructions given to the refs, all of them got it. Not just the
Yeah.
ones that worked the Grizzlies game.
Now,
You know,
was it
but
instructions given to the refs or to him? You know what I'm saying?
and I was finna say that next. I was
Yeah,
finna say,
because
now, I
he
don't
could
know
have
what
probably
Adam
had
Silver told him
some
to
off,
stay away from that.
Exactly.
But we done all seen boys celebrate. You know, I done seen them pull them off. Come on, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But, you know, man, at the end of the day, if I was his big homie, I'd tell him just chill, man. Just play your game.
That's
And
it.
just don't
What you think about the new celebration though, bro?
the grenade.
The
I
grenade.
love it.
I
It's
love that shit.
creative. It's creative. He gonna have fun.
Yeah,
Watch
man.
how many NFLs play do that shit next year when they score a
Yep.
touchdown. I'm
Yep.
calling it. It's goddamn me, April 13th, 2025. Watch how many football players throw the grenade.
Yep.
And some of them have been doing it. They've been doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You
watch
know, I
what I'm
think
saying.
they
They're
did
gonna
it on.
put their hands over their ears.
There you
The
go.
whole
They gonna steal it.
9.
Yeah.
The way he running lean, they're gonna do the whole Ja
Whole
Morant.
thing. You already
Yeah,
know.
so
Niggas tapped in right
that
now.
was creative. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never seen that on a basketball court. We done seen some
Real
shit.
shit. Because we
Yeah.
seen it, like you say, football players been. I think the first time I seen, I don't know if it was an old school football movie, Longest Yard, or one of them, the replaceable old boy kind of threw the grenade. They was all around and they
And
fell
boom.
back like,
Yeah. It might have
yeah,
been Water Boys or some shit. That might have been
Waterboy,
them.
one of them football movies like that. But yeah, but I like that new celebration, bro. I just want them to stay out my
Man, we got some hell of a football movie since we going down through that Any Given Sunday. I
Any
think
given
that's what
Sunday.
I think that was Any Given Sunday when Willie
might have
Beeman
been
was
it.
doing his thing.
That
That's
might
where
have
the
been
grenade come from.
Yeah. But I like what y'all doing, man. Like I said, I just want him to stay out his pockets. I want him to just show them people, man. That's another thing. Like when you go to court, you don't show no remorse and shit. Then they come down on you harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I just want him to understand it's two sides to this shit. Yeah, you ain't doing nothing wrong compared to them, but what you've done prior puts you in a different category than them. So I just want to let them know that.
I get it. I feel what you're saying. That's why I asked, because that's what I would tell them as an OG, man. Hey man, just chill, just stay out their way, bro. Don't give them what they looking for. You know what they looking for. They looking to penalize and take your money. They looking to cut you off. One thing we know about this society, man, they'll show you that we run the show, man. You get blackballed to be the greatest and get the TO treatment. You get what I'm saying? And get the Allen Iverson treatment at the end. And you can be like, wait, why he ain't on the team? Shit,
for real.
He been blaming on that list. So John don't want to do that to himself. You know what I'm saying? That's what he don't want to do. Get on that list to where, he think he ain't got to listen to our rules.
Bigger than us.
Let's show him. Yeah. T.O. was definitely kicked out the league prematurely. We're not given proper opportunity. And AI was the same way. You know what I'm saying? Did nobody want to deal with them based off of they
just for what you said, though, man. What the young athletes need to understand, though, is, man, when you can find, and when you talk about AI, T.O., Ja, these generational talents, you might not find somebody just as talented, but when they can go get somebody, you know what I'm saying, do what you do and ain't a problem, they're going to always go with
two players to do what you do.
Or we get two players to fill their role for less bread.
We can go get 2 or 3 killers for what we was paying you and come with the same results. You're replaceable, man. Everybody's replaceable. Even LeBron James is replaceable. Why you think LeBron James plays the game? Because he know he was replaceable.
Man.
It is what it is, bro. You got to play the game at a high level.
Play the game.
I ain't saying Uncle Tom up to him.
Nah.
It's a few It was a few times Brian could have said something when different things was happening. He was do symbolization, but sometimes he wouldn't Kyrie Irving the situation. Is what I'm saying. LeBron played the game. Kyrie don't play the game. That's what I'm trying to say.
Play the game.
It was a few times LeBron was supposed to do that, but he played the game and he made it to the end because they will show you. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, man. We really run this. Kyrie really in that place. He's just so good at basketball that he a few years he not completely blackballed, but I bet you if a bad motherfucker blockbuster trade was trying to make for him, and the team he going to gonna benefit too much, they wouldn't let it happen because who he is. It's something the Dallas thinking he ain't gonna do nothing. He don't show up, with that mentality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he turned his career around. But look, speaking of playing the game, because we finna transition over to football right quick. Your quote right there is the perfect example for what we seen in live action. Colin Kaepernick ain't play the game. That was exactly what he did. The exact opposite. He stood for something, stood 10-toe. When they asked him to back down, he still did it, and he got blackballed.
Morant don't want that. They'll do it.
You don't want it.
This man was a top 10 quarterback at the time when he got ostracized out the league. So if they'll do it to Cap, they'll do it to you, brother.
Facts.
Trust me, they will.
Facts. Now,
they'll make you untradeable, all of that.
Yeah, all that. You can be touched if you a problem. They make problems go away for less than nothing. But while we talking about quarterbacks and attitude and all that, and you brought up Trump, man, I'm seeing that young man SHEDEUR slide down, man. He started off like, I don't know if you remember the draft process, man. He started off when they had him projected to go to I think New York at number 3 or 4, wherever New York drafted. And now he slid all the way down to our home state. It ain't my squad, but it's the Saints. It's the home state. But they got him sliding down all the way to number 9. And I've been hearing, just to let you know why, that it's because of his attitude, and they think he really a bunch of made up shit to me, because now we got another direct example. When you got the highest office on land operating with the arrogance he got and saying what you, and y'all love this, you can't then downplay it with, because what has SHEDEUR done besides the watch shit that would warrant you calling this man arrogant? And he come from Brady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got confidence.
Maybe lifestyle, but that ain't got arrogance, man. He slid to number 9 because that's not a bad spot to be drafted for one.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Motherfucker.
They dragging out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, but New York Giants just got Russell Williams. Was it the Jets or the Giants?
The Giants. And they got
they just signed Russell
they got
Williams.
Russell and they got
Danny Jones. Jameis Winston.
Yeah, so their quarterback room full. Huh?
Danny Dimes gone?
I don't know. I want to. If he not, he probably on his way out.
I think yeah.
But I think he's still there as of right now.
My point is they got 2 or 3 that could carry them a couple more seasons to say, let's not blow a number 3 pick on a QB. Let's get a few more pieces that warrants the QB or type of shit. I don't know. But hey man, I did hear the rumors of what you were saying about his attitude bad, but it was kind of like internet fodder. I ain't hear it from no credible NFL people. So to say they holding it against him, number 9, not bad. Now if he jumped to the 20s, second round, then I'd be like, whoa, somebody must accuse this boy of something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But number 9 ain't bad, man. He's still gonna get 40, 50 million.
Yeah.
First round, 9th pick. You know what I'm saying?
What I was hearing, and then it kind of like, you know, Mel Kiper, because I follow him when it come to draft, because he the aficionado on that. But he was kind of saying the same thing. You said it's like quiet chirps, and there's nobody putting a name on that, but it's just like they trying to drop it. Yeah. So
basically, that'd be the analysts telling you the problems they would have if they was the person picking. They can't really say too much about his game. So I think a lot of analysts say, yeah, he's a little arrogant. He need to be more humble. Because I have heard that.
Yeah.
And man, you know, all the non-humble people, athletes, be the ones getting to it. And when I say non-humble, I'm talking about during the game.
Yeah.
You don't
man, give me a dog.
Seem genuine off the court.
Yeah.
I mean, off the field. So he don't never really do that. You know what I'm saying?
Now, attitude aside, because I think that was some bullshit, just skill set wise, how you think he feel? Because now, let me tell you this. Now, they projecting him to go to the Saints. Derek Carr just had off-season surgery, just getting something done to his shoulder. So it's going to be an opportunity to come in and start day one. I don't know who else they got on the right. I think that cat that looked like Pat Mahomes. I think they got that cat. I forgot his name.
Got Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill, but it's the other cat that looked like Pat Mahomes.
Oh, man, he's sharp too.
Yeah, he all right.
That boy got something.
I like him too.
That man played last year when Derek Carr went. I don't even know why they took him out at the end.
Yeah,
because they went on. They was like 2-1 with him. I know who you talking about. He looked just like Pat Mahomes. I can't
remember his name, but he man, just remind me of Pat Mahomes.
About boy, them light skinned, them light skinned nigga with red blonde hair. Boy, you better watch out for him. They slang that. Yeah, I remember. I forgot about him, man. I ain't no Super Saints fan neither, man. I keep up with him. I ain't no Super Saints fan like that. It don't hurt my feelings when they winning. When they losing it, and it's cool to see them win just because I'm from home. But
and I ain't gonna lie, this is my feeling with the Saints. I take a lot of shit from Saints fans because we from the crib. So it's like with me, I grew up, I ain't never had no animosity towards the Saints. I ain't finna let you pile on my squad and I'm just sit back there. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, I ain't chilly and all that. I'm right there with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't finna chill. That as soon as I'm talking about the clock ain't hit 4-3-0, and you calling my phone and texting me with bullshit. So that's why I'm
you calling me before the game over with this hoorah.
Yeah. But skill set, man, what you think about SHEDEUR skills? Because let me be honest. I was one of them because I done also heard arm strength. They love that boy Cam Ward right now. They got him. He done went up in the draft. He did the opposite of SHEDEUR. But I'm gonna tell you this: being around here out here in Dallas, when I first used to hear about him, I used to watch it, but I used to think, okay, he going to a prep school, dealing his coach. Games might be kind of weak. I ain't understand, what his real skill set was. Hadn't seen it. Then I did see him at Jackson State. That was a losing program. He turned that around, started winning. Then I seen him at Colorado. I'm like, fuck arm strength. I'm looking at the anticipation and some of the accuracy he throwing with and the mindset he got. Then he training with the GOAT. I'm like, nah, I think he the real deal. How you think his skill set translate to the NFL?
I'm going to just rate him about a 7 out of 10.
About a 7.
6.85
That's strong.
out of 10.
That's strong. Yeah.
I really think that, like,
A legit
it's
starter?
definitely, yeah, legit starter with ease.
Yeah.
With ease.
Okay.
Yeah, legit starter. Shit. If he go to the Saints, he good for 8, 9 games.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm talking about winning. Yeah.
Winning. Yeah. I got
He make a difference because he can
Yeah.
run too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I know last season they kind of tried to run him less
Yeah.
because he was getting hurt. But if he could turn his jets back on, man, like, that's when the Saints used to do. They play their best ball when Taysom Hill come in and do all them old, you know, them plays they used to have for him. They had a whole set of plays designed just for him. So I think the Saints they would always do good in that set. So
I think
he'll
he'll
do
do
all
good in
right
that
over
culture
there.
too. Yeah, I think that culture
Kamara gone,
embrace.
so they lost
He gone?
Kamara. So from what I heard, somebody told me
Okay.
Alvin Kamara left.
Okay. But I
I
think
might be tripping, but I don't think I am.
just like you called it, you know, man, we like calling shots for what happens so we can come back and revisit. But I think the culture, would embrace you, do it. Actually, like I can see now with the little watch celebration, I can see them throwing bling bling or something, and that for a little bike drop for the
He'll
little
fit
promo.
right in.
He'll fit right in. I think it'll be live for the city.
He'll fit right in. It's just, man, the Saints just won't do enough for to turn the franchise around and be a winning franchise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what it is with the Cowboys. It's like when y'all get great at one aspect of it, then Jerry Jones just start doing some dumb shit on another side.
Man,
But the
we the
Saints
biggest
don't even
anomaly in the
never,
league.
they'll have everything in order. Like when they had Michael Thomas, Camaro, he had all this. When Drew Brees left, because at the time they was contenders, playoffs every year.
Every year. Yeah.
Then you wouldn't go get a good quarterback. We understand you got to go with whatever you got for a season. But then when they get to 2 and 3, and like, man, what are y'all doing? Go
Now,
get a
look,
killer, man.
I'm going to say this too. And like I say, I'm not a Saints fan, but I'm a realist. I ain't going to lie to you. Like, this is a couple years when they was on that run. NFL, fuck them, dog. That pass interference down there in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
Man, this boy ran
Man, come on,
smooth
man.
into, knocked him out of bounds with the ball
Man,
passing
on
bounds.
Apple, man. On Apple.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on. I fucks with them. When they're doing good, I'm with them. I ain't never rooting against them. Man, but I'm just saying it don't hurt my feelings to see them lose. So I done been there, man. That was straight robbery.
Man, that was robbery. That was about 2 seasons where them boys had
at the time, the Saints had the best offense in the goddamn game.
Putting up numbers.
So beat Minnesota would have took them to the next level.
Man. And
I
look,
think if they'd have got past Minnesota, they was going out.
That was it. That was their year.
That was around that Seahawks era.
All in that little era.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
All in there. They definitely Saints. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I know a lot of people gonna hear this that no, I don't really mess with the Saints like that. But I will be honest. Y'all could have had y'all window was open for 2 more. Saints should be at least a 3 Super Bowl franchise.
Listen, bro. Not the season immediately. They lost 2 or 3 players the season immediately the Super Bowl, and then after that they lost Meacham, and man, Sean Payton just got too full of himself. Man. Like, be for real, and that's what made me not like. You know what? I can't be fucking with them like that because
Bounty shook up some shit too.
Bounty shook up some shit.
Yeah,
but by then they would have been 2, 3 Super Bowls to the good. Well, Bounty came to the next season, right? But man, that wasn't low. They still had great talent after that Bounty Gate shit, bro. They just sanctioned them, do whatever. That was a slap on the wrist. That was billionaire problem, man, for real. Peyton got suspended for a year, right? Got suspended. He got suspended. Man, they were back to business.
Yeah.
Drew Brees just the coach, man. What the fuck we need with this nigga? I'm just being for real.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you got your defensive coordinator. That's when they had DeLong Duran. What he did over that end?
Who was the one that the Bounty Gate cat? That wasn't Ryan. Brother. It was one of them Ryans because he
came
had to
after that. That's what I'm saying.
After the cat, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The year he was suspended, he was on the sideline. What I'm saying is, man, they did good. They did what they were supposed to do. Without him, he came back. He just dropped the ball. It's like they ain't give a fuck. They ain't want to pay their receivers. The people that got you to that Super Bowl and won, they didn't want to give them the bread.
Yeah.
And it's been like that ever since. Why you think Kamara got the fuck up out of there?
For real.
Michael Thomas left. Man, this man disappeared. Just still ain't. We
went from can't guard Mike to can't find Mike.
He on this AB shit. See, he got once again back to what we were talking about earlier. That treatment, that black ball. Michael Thomas got the black ball. You start pissing your organization off. Now we ain't calling the police telling them let them make it.
Yeah.
Then he ended up catching the old case down there with a gun or some old shit. You know what I'm saying? It just shit started happening once the team ain't down with you.
Once they pull that safety net,
when you was a part of that offense and you make sure they come up with these wins. Oh,
totally
Mr.
different
Thomas,
ball
thank
game.
you, Mr. Thomas. I'm a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
yeah, that type shit.
It is what it is, man. But yeah, if SHEDEUR go to New Orleans, man, he gonna have a damn good time. I think they're gonna win a few games. He gonna enjoy it, and that's just what it is.
What you think about like I think teams go into the draft with two approaches. You either go in there for an area need, like I said, we should do it with Carr having the shoulder, or you go like when the just best player available. You know,
Man,
they got
Carr,
Travis Hunter.
saying that like if Carr was healthy, them people wouldn't still go get that boy.
Oh,
Man, Carr
no.
ain't shit,
Carr
man.
ain't, I
They
ain't
don't
even
care
looking at
nothing about
Carr
his
like that.
shoulder.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you already had you a starting quarterback in place. There's a difference when you draft and they got one in place.
Man, we had a fucking high school. Derek Quarter is,
No,
and I know niggas play high
nah,
school ball better than him, bro.
nah.
You keep saying that.
Nah.
And the light skinned nigga, they won't give him the reins as long as Carr because of money.
Dude, can't let you do that. But them Cowboys, both of them, David and Derek, they both was legitimate starters.
Played for the Texas, man.
Them boys was legitimate starters. They didn't take you over the hump, but I can't let you say them boy, nah. Derek Carr can slang that.
The same system ain't for him. Let me say that.
Okay.
I ain't finna shit on a man like he don't belong. You never heard me say he belong in the league. I say the Saints ain't got no star. That nigga they got can't play. Somewhere else, he might could do something. Hey, how you 2 for 2 back to back bum seasons from the Raiders to the Saints? So that man, it will go up must come down, Avery.
I ain't saying no yellow coat on him.
Sometimes it happen faster for others.
Yeah, that's facts. I ain't sliding no yellow coat on a nigga putting him in the Hall of Fame, but I respect what
you just respect you acknowledging he's an NFL quarterback and he deserved to be there. And I'm saying he don't want, as a Saints fan, part-time, he don't need to be there. That's what I'm saying.
I'll ride with that.
I ain't saying he don't need to be in the league.
Yeah, man, just not there.
Go be
just not on bird
or something. Go take Tua job.
And here's another one, bro. It ain't nothing. Here's another one. Ain't nothing wrong with Chris.
And Michael Thomas exposed Derek Carr too.
That too. Yeah, they bumped his too. So I forgot about that.
That let me feel like my assessment was right. You don't belong here. And your receiver telling you you're trash and you don't know how to fucking read defenses. That means you need to go. And he said immediately when there was beef, he said it when it started showing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Look, I respect that. And then I thought Carr never fit that culture. And then, like I say, you know, we all believe in God, but just a Bible-toting quarterback in New Orleans is kind of was, and Drew was a little different. Drew kind of ingratiated with the culture. He won a Super Bowl, so he could walk on water around there. But I never thought Derek Carr was really grabbed by the fans like that. Like you say, you want him out of there. And I'm sure a lot of people
seen what he did, where he was at. If he'd came from a winning culture, like say a Russell Wilson, came from Seattle, got him a Super Bowl, got to 2, almost was in 3, and whoop, whoop, whoop. Then you might be a little open to that because you know he got the skill set to take your team. Derek Carr was coming from a team that was trash. I mean, they played trash. They had good weapons.
That's facts.
One of the best receivers in the league. Kicked the screen to get up out of there and said Derek Carr ruined his career. Did you hear that? His name Devontae Adams or something?
Devontae Adams?
Yeah. So
I ain't here to ruin his career part because I thought they was, you know, they was homeboys or some shit.
I mean, maybe I might be exaggerating, but somebody alone, I heard that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no sports head.
No, look, I'm going to tell you where that happened at because Devontae Adams did some shit to get up out of Green Bay to get that with him. Then he wound up leaving to go to New Orleans. So that's probably what you heard. Somebody like, you put that man in no man's land. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I knew it was something to that effect. Like, man, you fucked up with Devontae Adams' career, man. Yeah.
Because he already getting up there long in the tooth, and you made him waste 2 years now on the back end that you ain't really got to waste as no receiver.
But Derek Carr probably had no control of going to New Orleans. And we ain't finna spend too much time on this loser. Anyway, man. He ain't had no control of going to New Orleans. Shit. He wasn't wanted in LA in Las Vegas no more. Yeah,
Y'all done ran that boy out of 2-6. Look, Travis Hunter, though, that's what we was getting at. I was getting at the best player in the draft for what they got him at. You like Travis Hunter going number 1?
Where they got him, man? Oh,
going to one.
I'm good with it. It don't hurt my feelings at all.
Yeah, you good with that?
He's man, him.
We talked about this before, Jug. Receiver or DB though, which one he need to stick? He need to focus on going to or keep letting him play that role.
Because you did. I think he'll better DB than receiver. I don't know, bro. It's hard, man, to be for real. If you come to my team, you got to play both sides of the ball. I need you 2 plays on defense, third down. Yeah. I need you on third downs, bro. Because to me, I don't know, man.
Now, Jug, I think I told you this last time. I'm pulling for Travis Hunter. He the best, and I told you said I was exaggerating. He has to me the upside to be the best football player I've ever seen. But I'm gonna tell you this though. That shit cool in college. When you you play packages here, you got them little smaller niggas out there on the field. Man, when you got them AJ Browns, you lined up with them on defense. Now you got they best DB locking you up on offense. I don't see that shit working like that with his size. Not all game like that. And not big packages.
No, not all game. That's why I say third down.
Small packages.
When it's small packages. When it's detrimental to get a snap. Because
when you need playmakers.
He know how to handle himself on that side of the ball. I always say receivers make the best DBs to me because they got hands and they know what the DB do. And sometimes DBs make some of the best receivers.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I used to always do that playing Madden and shit. I would switch my players. Man, it was weird because he'll be super fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He might be super fast.
I played DB and receiver, man. Like I did that. I went from DB 1 year to be the receiver. So I know what that feel like. I ain't just sitting here looking at it.
I used to fuck their head up on Madden like that, bro. I swear. Yeah. Put my DBs on as my receiver because, back they going to catch the ball. He going to run everybody.
Yeah, he going to beat them. Yeah, he's running the 4-2s and shit like that. So, yeah, I'm with you on that. I got you. Now, man, we got to get into this, bro. Man, what the hell been going on with your boy Ye? He been saying some of the craziest shit here lately. Now, one of the most crazy ones I seen, talking about him and Ray J with his ex-wife. I don't even know if they still married, but with Kim redoing the sex tape and coming with a part 2. Oh yeah, he did. You sure right. But his ex-wife, he talking about Kim K, Ray J, him making us. I'm like, man, what? And then people using it for content. I know we talking about it now, but man, I'm really at this point. Kanye need to be monitored, man, because he going way left field. Now it ain't just shock value shit.
Bro, Kanye know exactly what he's doing and what he's saying, man. He tell you every day why.
You still believe that?
Yeah. Come on, bro.
Okay.
Listen, bro. If you'd have watched him for the academic shit, he was normal as fuck. Then he went changing to the Klansman clothes, the black Klansman hood, and a character came up. Bro, this dude know what he doing, man. That's why I ignore that shit. Is it right?
So you still think he calculated?
Yeah. He wanted to get the fuck away from Adidas and Balenciaga. Man, ain't broke or dead. If I'm telling you what I'm doing, why won't nobody believe it?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm telling you Adidas raped me, stealing my designs. I got to get away from these people. Why won't nobody believe it that that's what he wanted? You feel what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with him, though. The SWAT took a thing. Like, he just tipped the line too much, man. Like I told somebody, you only gonna spit it. I'm only gonna turn the other cheek and ignore your bullshit so many times, man. Folks, I gotta hold you accountable.
Yeah. Because I turn the cheek and you hit me in the other one now. Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta talk.
So, I ain't finna keep, man, Kanye been doing it for clout forever, man. But we at a time in life right now where we need the people with the spotlight, because I don't even want to say no leaders. Ain't no celebrity leader immediately. If you're righteous, you could be a leader to me. But I don't care about that. But what I'm saying is our loudest voices need to be serious, man. This ain't the time for this foolishness he doing. This playing because you got unlimited resources.
Let me ask you this, though, Jug, because I know you say he's still being calculated, but I'm looking at some of the relationships he's burning. And like how he said that shit about Jigga and Beyonce kids, talking about they must be retarded and going at them like to me, Jug, I don't feel like you playing at that point, bro. I don't feel like it's calculated. I feel like the nigga off his rockers, dog.
Why not? What make you think he like Jay-Z and Beyonce? You assuming he like them or afraid of them?
I ain't assuming he like them, but he feel hurt. And now he feel like that's the way to get their attention back.
But he's aware of what he's doing.
Yeah.
And he done talked about it since then, doubling down on it. Like, man, people do have psychotic episodes. They don't go in and out like this dude do. You get what I'm saying? Now, people do take their medicine and they come and then they get off of it and then they act a different way. But man, this man know what he's saying, man. Like, I know what I'm saying is, ain't nothing he should be able to tell Jay-Z for we forgave for that. But
Yeah,
Kanye's not looking for forgiveness. He's
yeah.
aware of what he's saying. He know that was a violation. This man calling himself fighting for his kids every day. Every day he's saying something about I kept keeping the kids from him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, come on, man. You think he don't know he was wrong as fuck for talking about that man child like that? He
Man,
don't care.
we're gonna be on two opposite sides of the fence with this. I know you still think he calculated, but to me, something up with Ye, bro. I don't know what it is. Oh, I know what it is. He dealing with mental illness, and I feel like ever since his mom passed, he's been on a downward slope, a downward spiral. And I just think, I don't know what the end gonna be, but I think it's coming, it's crescendoing towards whatever the end gonna be, whatever the end game gonna be. I
And
just can
I
see it
agree.
because it's fast track.
And I absolutely agree with you. He is, we all got mental issues, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I just ain't gonna let that be the excuse for what he doing. I think he know the fuck better. Cause he'll tell you he know the fuck better. And him calling Diddy ain't no psychotic episode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, him making the shirt that Diddy wore, that Cassie wore when she was getting whooped, ain't no psychotic episode, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Him putting a swastika on them hoodies and selling them, that ain't no psychotic episode.
Mm-hmm.
Him selling White Lives Matter hoodies in the midst of George Floyd protests and everything, that's not no psychotic episode, man. That's calculation.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, that excuse gone. Like, I don't fuck with him. I wouldn't support nothing he got going on. And, you know, that's what it is. I think he know exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
And
And
Jay-Z know he know.
I'm glad we had it like that. I'm glad we don't agree on it because it's certain people, it's a lot of part of the population feel just like you on. But I know a lot of people that's battled with mental illness and a lot of people that's going through that know people act out different. And the shit don't always look the same. Don't always end the same. So you know what may look calculated to a normal nigga like, man, that is bullshit. He got bread. He ain't how somebody that's fucked up in the head calculate shit or process shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't even see the damage they cause to themselves or to the people around them. So, hey, we can agree to disagree, but that's how I feel about it.
I feel you. Either way it go, we gotta agree on this. He dead motherfucking wrong.
Dead ass wrong. Dead
Yeah.
ass wrong.
We got to agree
Dead
on
wrong.
that.
Yeah. I ain't co-signing the shit, but I
So
just think,
why
nigga,
we
I
got
think
here,
he
how
took.
we got here, that is to be determined.
Yeah.
But he dead ass wrong for talking about them people chilling
Two left shoes.
and slapping his culture, like all the stuff that his mama and daddy stood for. He like spitting in their face. So, man, you know, maybe it is a psychotic episode because
Yeah.
he didn't cross me as the type of person that would go against the things his mama stood for. You know what I'm saying? Like, his mama wouldn't be for him standing next to Trump and Elon and just all these different.
That's what I'm saying, man. I think
What's that boy named Nick Fuentes? And
yeah.
his mama wouldn't be down with that, bro. Like,
You know how some people parent or some people, it might not be a parent, it might be a sibling, anything could trigger, but sometimes it's certain people in your life that's your grounding post. You know how certain shit with a battery man until you touch that live when it don't really, because you got that grounding post. Kanye operating without that grounding post, dog. He ain't got nothing to keep him grounded. So I'm giving him the benefits of that because I know what losing a mama feel like. I know it triggered different emotions. It ain't trigger me to do no dumb shit like that, but I can't speak on what it triggered in him. You know what I'm saying? On that type shit. So I leave it like that. But when you said, spit in the face to the people around him that love more his mom and all that passed, I got another instance of about spitting in the face. Man, Terrence Howard right now is hot. Because a lot of people starting to take the interview he did, I think he said something to the effect of and I'm gonna say allegedly, because I don't know. I don't know Terrence Howard had no reason to lie, but did it try to come at him? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have been using that sound bite now to kind of, question it. And he came out with this philosophical rant of the equations and the white papers if we gonna argue this and that. And man, the shit sounded so live, man. I watched the video 3 or 4 times just to hear the nigga go off on it, man. But what you think about that situation, bro? Did he set himself up for that, opening that door with that information? that came with it, or do you think people should respect his mind with what he's saying? He was just trying to bring some light to it?
Both. I think you opened yourself up to it and you became public. And people got to respect how you feel about it.
Yeah.
They can't tell you, motherfucker can't tell you your experience with a person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can't tell you your experience with a person. And that's really what that boils down to, man. Like, but once he go public with it and say, hey, man, the man came at me, woo, 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 of course people going to question. Like, there's nothing to be questioned. They should have, I don't know, he don't cross me as a liar. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
Don't
I'm
cross
saying.
me as a
You know
liar.
what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
he seemed pretty believable. And yeah, I think
The flyest part that boy said, though, what made me watch it a couple times, that boy said, man, if we have to end as a duel, he said, yeah, I'm talking about pistols, one man out, we take steps, and we turn around and fight. I'm like, man, Terrence tripping. This boy, why? He said, man, he broke down all his equations and stuff, but he said, man, if we have to take this to a duel, and he said, I'm talking about one man leaving this bitch, dog, walk 5 paces and turn around and fire. And I said, man, he really on one with
he
this shit.
really fired up.
Yeah, he on some real nigga shit, man. They done pissed Lucius out.
Terrence, motherfucker. Yeah.
But
Yeah, man, I saw that.
what do you think? Do you think that? Because I'm gonna tell you some shit. We keep bringing up Diddy here and there. You know, Diddy sitting down right now, but it's been some speculation that Diddy might beat a lot of this shit he's sitting down for. But now with Terrence Howard saying that, you think that kind of put any more
If he
on
ain't
that
named in
case?
an indictment, if he ain't not named in an indictment, that's just a conversation.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
they gonna say, why he didn't come to the police? Or why didn't you do like everybody else? At least file a civil suit. So
Yeah.
man, I don't think Terrence Howard's statement affected in the court of public opinion, of course. You know,
Yeah.
you contaminate the pool of jurors. But man, a lot of this stuff they got did on the circumstantial. You know, we just
Yeah.
don't know what's on the tapes.
Yeah.
We don't know what's on the tapes in terms of drug use, sick, you know what I'm saying? Abuse, rape, shit like that. But
Mm.
if it's just a lot of he say, she say, like it sound like,
Mm.
it's circumstantial. They
That's
need
fact.
videotapes and different things to prove that what he did is true. And then of course you're gonna need your witnesses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That might be well they'll get him. If they got a lot of people cooperating, I think that'll be where they get him at. You know what I'm saying?
Now I
Depending on
did
how
just
credible they are.
I just read some shit actually before we got on while I was going through some of the stuff we was talking about. I read that the case coming up, but Cassie wants to use her real name, and they got like a number of the plaintiffs that want to stay anonymous. I don't know how that's gonna work in the court, or how that how much weight that hold, or I don't know. But I did just see that, so I just want to put that out
Yeah, it's coming up, man. This trial started in May. It's supposed to. Don't be surprised if they get that court date and they ask for an extension because it happened. But being that he got a little paper, he might can prevent it. Like, you know, my client been sitting close to a year.
there. Mm-hmm.
You know how they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, the trial's supposed to start in May, man. It's supposed to be like camera action in May. I believe it's been a little over a year. I believe he's been locked up about
You just
over
sit
a
down
year.
for a second. Yeah, it's been a minute now. Yeah, Mike, but I think we done pretty much we tapped on everything we wanted to
And
tap on. What you got?
I got one little old thing, man. For everybody giving Kamala Harris a hard time for insinuating I told you so, and she didn't say it. The reporter lady said it,
She just laughed.
and she just laughed. She said, "You
Yeah,
said
yeah,
it, I didn't."
yeah.
I want to tell y'all to get off her dick, man. The Republicans do and say exactly what they feel to y'all, and y'all okay with it. Y'all always want the opposition, which is the deal. Y'all say they weak, then y'all turn around and want them to play by the rules. But if Trump had made the same move, nobody would have cared, and that's the reason he got y'all country. He got this country hostage because his people don't care about what he say, and he say exactly what he feel. He show his people who he is. Y'all would much rather a person be fake so y'all can call him fake. Y'all, it's weird, man. You know what I'm saying? The people that support the Democrats, I don't care nothing about none of that. Overall, I
Yeah,
care about the people, but I'm just
yeah.
saying realistically is
The
Democrats and this
hypocrisy of it.
Republican.
Yeah.
The hypocrisy of it, man. Y'all be tripping. So, man, I want to just say get off her dick, man. She told
Look,
y'all what it was. He told y'all everything he was going to do.
on that right there, I'm glad you brought that up. I got something, I ain't even posted it yet. You'll see it in a couple of days. I'm gonna just show, because I like to follow all parties, Fox, CNN, because I like to see different points of views, you know, something to push my mind. But everybody was so offended and taken back by Jasmine Crockett with the Hot Wheels statement. I'm like, but just what the highest office on land doing, this what y'all cheerleading, got your pom-poms out front,
Fact.
and get
Sleepy
excited when this
Joe
man
and
do.
all that.
Yeah.
Calling Michelle Obama a man and all this.
Doug, I
All
got
this
that.
cool.
I got a
But
clip
Hot Wheels
loaded
hurt
right
y'all
now.
feelings.
Hot Wheels hurt y'all feelings.
Come on, man. We just
And
live
we
in a
ain't
society
co-signing,
where
you
it's
know,
two
talking
different
about
sets of rules.
disabled people, but we just talking about the hypocrisy of what y'all be talking.
Man, we can get into something up your way, man. Carmelo Anthony.
That's,
Yeah,
man,
you know, I'm hearing
that's another
conflicting
thing.
stories. I'm hearing, you know, God rest the dead. I wish it would have never happened. You know what I'm
Never
saying?
happened.
But
Never
I've
happened.
heard that the victim and his twin brothers were jocks, and they were kind of a little bit bullied. And Carmelo was where he was supposed to be at. He run track. He played track and field. You know, maybe did he overreact? Of course. Did he lose self-control? He did. But if they both was putting their hands on him at the same time, he was also protecting himself.
Yeah.
So that's how I just want to say that. And if he wrong, if y'all got video evidence to show that it was unprovoked for him to grab that knife, hey man, I hate it for him. He got to take what's coming to him.
Yeah,
But if it's the other way around, it need to be light brought to that. More witnesses need to step up and make the truth be known. Like, don't be just letting this narrative go that this kid overreacted. Because from what I'm hearing, both brothers was jumping him, and he ended up going to get the knife. You know what I'm saying?
And you know they're gonna show the worst pictures of and like you said, I want to make sure I say that too. I hate this because I got a kid that goes out to track. I know how it is. They set up tents. You got different stations. Like I really see how this shit going. You know, you got kids. You running the same events every week, so you cool with people at every school. You
And
sit
that's
down.
what.
It ain't never no a sign where you just can't be nowhere. So I do want to say that, but I don't like
And
how
I
they paint
heard
the
that.
narrative, making it like this a wild man. This kid here damn near 4.0. If he wasn't 4.0, standout athlete as himself. First thing he asked about when it happened, hey, is he all right? You know what I'm saying? So basically, they let me know,
See,
hey, I'm trying to get him off you.
I ain't heard that one time.
Nah, I heard that. They say soon as they police put him in the car and arrested him, they said the first thing he asked was, hey, is he all right? You know, trying to see if he was good. So that let me know he didn't do that with the intent. And I know intent, you can't judge intent in a court of
Yeah, you can. It can be premeditated intent, meaning you intended to do it.
intent like that.
So
But I'm saying
intent is the difference in you dying and living.
Yeah.
In Texas.
Okay. Yeah.
So that shows
But
his intent. That if a police officer would testify to that, that'll keep him alive. If they was say if they did try to give him the death penalty.
The death penalty. Okay.
If the police, if that came out, he asked about him immediately upon me getting in the car. They gonna say, well, his intent wasn't to kill him.
Yeah.
Why would he be concerned? If his intent was to kill, motherfucker, sit back and smack and I'm talking to you about.
Exactly.
Take me where you taking.
Yeah.
So
I just wanted to bring that point up there right there. I'm glad you broke that explanation down for me though. Because I heard that kind of early on, like the kid was remorseful instantly because he didn't know it went to there. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to protect himself. Like I say, man, very fucked up situation altogether, man. Prayers for both families because that's 2 lives gone now that you can't replace. And they keep, you know what I'm saying? As big as they are, as masking, they look them still kids, man. They got 2 mamas, 2 daddies, eyes full of tears because they can't go talk to their son and then no more. Or
and
you have to talk to him in a
struck down my man GoFundMe, man. If y'all was anybody that donated or tried to contribute to his bond and you was sent to that GoFundMe, try to find his people, man, so you can get it straight to them because they deleted the GoFundMe when it was like $300,000-$400,000.
No shit.
Yeah.
I ain't know that part. Because I wanted to ask you, I done seen the victims, they mom and dad, the dad not together. And I see they got 2 GoFundMes and it's going crazy.
Yeah.
I saw that.
He had them like, he had triple what they had. Whatever they came up with, he had triple at the time of the deletion. I mean, they had raised like 100,000. He raised like 300,000. But for whatever reason, GoFundMe took it down.
Shut this shit down.
Yeah.
Man.
So if you're trying to get something to him, man, just try to look his family up, man, and get it straight to them. Because I'm sure they can use the help.
Man, I hate that shit, bro. Anything else you got, Doma?
Hey, man, that's it for me, bro. I think we covered everything.
That's what's up, man. Like we always tell y'all, bro, we don't make or break the news. We just sit here and give our takes, man.
Yes, indeed. Watch this here, man.
Hey, all day long, AVG podcast. And like he said at the beginning, any sponsors, anything y'all need plugged in, tap into us, man. We'll run your promos on here. You know, we'll talk numbers and we'll get you out there, man. We got a lot of eyes that's starting to get on our content. So holler at us, man. Check in with us. Y'all know how we end it. The block is hot, but we cooler than a polar bear toenail. WDH, Jug, 9/11,
One,
AVG. Block is hot.